All right, so video I've been getting asked for a lot, also on Instagram and shit, is a just driving around video. People want to see what it's like to just drive it around, guessing like the manners, or to kind of see if it would be okay to daily drive it, and definitely is. If you don't drive mine in stick or whatever it is, I personally don't like driving stick all day. It gets a little bit irritating, especially when you're like in stop and go. Just a quick walk around of the car we'll be using. This is not my car. This is a car I swapped for a friend. It's dirty as hell, obviously. It's got brand new tires, 285s, I believe, in the back, Falcon, 18 by 10 and a half, 18 by 9s in the front, 245 or 255s, I believe. It's a 93 electric red, original 2.3 auto. It's a Gen 1. It's got a 5-speed from a Mach 1. The transmission is grinding third. Originally, we had a clutch issue. It's one of those times where you got to like press it all the way down and then kind of let it fall into third a little bit. The owner kind of didn't give a shit and just was going hard on it, and now it's grinding third. So here is, I just put the reservoir on there. This is an Explorer reservoir. I just put the reservoir on it because to have just like the overflow on it, I guess it's not good from what the tuner told me, Sean at AED. You want to have all the stock connections hooked up. So got all that done. The car has AC. I have it hooked up to a toggle to where the fan will kick on when the AC is being used, just so it doesn't build too much pressure and kind of blow out from the compressor. It's got a Gen 1 wiring, control pack, AC, power steering from a Volvo, which is electric power steering, and it's got a Hydro Boost from a 96. It's got a cable driven clutch. Pretty much a basic swap, real basic. Just mounted all that, so that's good. Real basic swap, Gen 1. I think it had like 30,000 miles. The 3650 again is grinding. It's got 373 gears, true track carrier, 31 spline axles, 3-inch exhaust all the way back, all the way from the V-bands on the headers, all the way to a 3-inch X-pipe, V-bands into the mufflers, and then 3-inch all the way to the back. As far as suspension, it's got a tubular K-member, tubular A-arms, strange adjustables on all 4 corners, UPR caster camber plates. It's got a 400-pound springs in the front, I believe, and it had 325s, and we downed it to 275s because it was just way too stiff. Right now, we're still kind of toying with it, playing with it, seeing what it likes. He wants to go a lot lower in the front. He wants to look where it's like lifted a little bit more in the front than it is in the back, but we got to go a lot lower. It will go a lot lower, and it will not rub at all. But for right now, that's just how it's going to be. I'm dirty as hell, man. I was just working, but I said, fuck it, let me get this video together. So, stock radio, it's got a 35% tint all around, ceramic 3M. So in the nighttime, it is a little difficult to see my new logo that was designed by my boy Chris. So I'm gonna give you guys an inside view, just kind of driving around. We'll go on the streets, we'll get on the freeway, maybe do some pulls. Again, third gear is grinding. The car, I wouldn't say it's harsh driving it, but it is kind of stiff. So we'll see how it sounds on camera. Let me set it up inside and be back. All right, so we are in the car. Again, we're just gonna do some driving around, maybe get on the freeway. Third gear is grinding on this transmission. It's got Dakota digital gauges, AC. This is actually really cool right here. Not all of the Coyote swaps do this, but this one does, so that's pretty dope. Let it go before it's ready. Turn this down. AC works. Kick that on, put it on low so it's not too loud or anything. I like to sit kind of straight up, man. I feel like that's the correct way to be driving the stick. So originally with the Gen 1s, a common issue is they will the common issue with the Gen 1 is it will turn off. Like say right now, it would have turned off. They sell like some speed calibration thing, but it doesn't really do anything. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna do nothing. It's still gonna turn off. I've seen people do that and it still continues to turn off. So I took it to AED, Sean, up in El Dorado Hills in the Sacramento area, and he said it's within the tune. Something about the speedometer, unless you're using like an OEM style transmission, it's not gonna know that the car is in motion still. So for whatever reason, it turns off. It never did it again after the tune. The car's got 1,664 miles since the swap. It's super clean, man. The car is super nice, super clean, but right now it's really dirty. I just put this clutch in there. Still kind of getting used to it. Again, third gear is grinding, so I got to go in there really, really soft for it not to grind. But other than that, man, the car rides super good. It was extremely harsh before with the, it had 275s in the rear. It had 350 in the rear spring rate and a 400 or a 425 spring rate in the front. 12-inch spring in the front. I think either an 8 or a 10-inch spring in the back. Now it's a lot better. To my liking, it's a little bit too kind of stiff, I guess you could say, but it rides super smooth. The wheels rub like nothing at all. Nothing on the wheels rub at all. I took off the rack and I was off a tooth, so the alignment is good, but the steering wheel is going to be a little bit crooked. So if you see that, just know that's why. Again, I got to go real soft into third. Transmission, you know, it'll take the power, but just in this particular situation, the owner likes to abuse the car, and that's what it was made for. So can't knock it for that. Shut the hell up and drive now so you guys can see it. So a little bouncy, not bad, not like unbearable. It was before really, really bad. That's as far as the seat goes. So I'll go all the way straight down here. Maybe get on the freeway. These cars is they're extremely loud, with more of a, I guess, free flowing or a different type of exhaust. It's extremely loud. This car in particular, it is not loud right now. It's super quiet, but once you open it up, I'd say like past 3,000 RPMs, it will get pretty loud. So the AC's on. I might roll down the window a little bit just to so you guys see if you can hear it. The car is actually all insulated. It has sound deadener all the way from the firewall to the back of the trunk. It has, I just did the door panels yesterday. I did the inside of the doors, the actual outside of the doors. I put new pins in the doors, so the panels aren't all loose and stuff. And then I did the back hatch area where the glass is, all around there. I did the sound deadening material there. Other than that, it's pretty real basic swap. Nothing crazy. This street is ugly right here. I hate going over that part. Third gear, got to go really, really slow. Otherwise, they'll fry. Car, so we roll down the windows because we can't have tinted windows in California. If I go really slow to third, then it's okay. It's pretty lonely in this area. I actually built a new home, so it's really, really empty. So we'll try like a little burnout or something and then stop. But you know what? That light's red up there. Remember, the transmission ain't the best right now. I like this car, man. This car ain't even mine, but I really, really like it. It's actually probably one of my favorite cars that I've done, and it ain't even mine. RPMs. Brand new tires, man. It doesn't break loose too bad. Broke loose a little bit. I felt it breaking loose a little bit, but not too bad.